Discussing today topic is the thermal properties of matter. Thermal properties of matter. Now the question number 3. At what temperature on Fahrenheit scale? At what temperature of the Fahrenheit scale, that is F is equal to how much? Will be the reading be double of the reading on the Celsius scale. See what is the Fahrenheit scale, the double of the Celsius scale. Then what is the Fahrenheit scale? See, we know the formula Celsius scale minus lower fixed point by upper fixed point minus of lower fixed point, and Fahrenheit is equal to Fahrenheit scale minus of lower fixed point by upper fixed point minus of lower fixed point. Now here is the condition is given F is equal to 2C, that implies C is equal to F by 2. Then we can write here the Celsius scale is divided by C minus this lower fixed point is 0 and upper fixed point is the 100 minus 0 is equal to the Fahrenheit scale is the F minus 32 by 18212 minus 32. See right here the C by 100 is equal to F minus 32 by 180 is the cancel of 5 times, it is the cancel of 9 times. Then we can write the C by 5 is equal to F minus 32 by 9. But here the condition is given C is equal to F by 2. Substitute here the F by 2 by 5 is equal to F minus 32 by 9. The 2 into 5 10, and then the cross multiplication, the 9F is equal to 10F minus 10 into 320, that is equal to 320, and it's taken this side 320 is equal to 10F minus 9F. It is taken this side to do it again. Now this is the F is equal to 320 degrees of Fahrenheit. This is the option for this. Next is the question number 7. Question number 7. A platinum resistance, the thermal reads the 0 degree centigrade when the resistance is 80 ohms. See, 0 degree centigrade is equal to how many is given by the resistance R0 is reached the 80 ohms. And 100 degree centigrade, the resistance will be given, there is a R100 is equal to 90 ohms. And find the temperature of the platinum scale at which the reads at T degree centigrade, that RT is equal to given by the 86 ohms. Then what is the temperature? See, we know the formula T is equal to, the temperature T is equal to RT minus R0 by R100 minus of R0 into 100%. We can write here the RT, the temperature of T degree centigrade is given by the 86 minus R0 is given by the 80 divided by R100, resistance is the 100 is the 90 minus here they given by the 80 of this one, that into 100, that is equal to, we can write here the 6 by 10 into 100, and 10 is cancelled, that is equal to 60 degree of centigrade is the temperature. Next is the 12th one. Coefficient of cubical expansion of the solid. The coefficient of cubical expansion, that is the gamma C is equal is given 0.00027 degree of Fahrenheit. We can also write 27 into 10 power of minus 6, the degree of Fahrenheit, degree of centigrade. If the temperature is measured, the Fahrenheit scale, the numerical value of the coefficient of linear expansion of the solid. Coefficient of linear expansion. The coefficient of linear expansion is nothing but alpha is equal to how much? See here the condition is given, the cubical expansion is equal to, the numerically equal to the, that is the 5 by 9 into Fahrenheit scale. But here the gamma C is given, how much is there here, the 27 into 10 power of minus 6 is equal to 5 by 9 into, okay, Fahrenheit scale. Take the cross multiplication, and we are saying here the gamma F is equal to, okay, gamma F is equal to 27 into 9 into 10 power of minus 6 divided by 5. See, this is the for this one, and now we have the cancel. Sorry, there is the 9 by 5. 9 by 5. See, 9 how many times are there? 3 times. The 3 into 5, 15 into 10 power of minus 6. See, degrees of pi. See, this is a cube. But we can find out the coefficient of linear expansion. That the gamma is equal to 3 into alpha. 3 into alpha. Then alpha is equal to gamma by 3. That is implies gamma is equal to how much there is? 15 into 10 power of minus 6 by 3. That cancel is the 5 times. Alpha is equal to 5 into 10 power of minus 6. Say degrees of pi. So next question number 16. Question number 16. A meter scale that gives the correct measurement at 0 degree centigrade. It's gradually used temperature the 40 degree centigrade. The correction made by. See here the linear expansion alpha is equal is given 10 power of minus 6 degrees of centigrade, and initial length L1 is equal is given by the 0 degree temperature T1 is equal to 0 degree centigrade, and T2 is equal is given by the 40 degree centigrade. Then we can find the correction made by every meter scale. Correction to meter. Correction to the meter. We know the coefficient of therefore linear expansion alpha is equal to L2 minus L1 by L1 into delta T. We can find together this is the correction delta L is equal to alpha into L into delta T. Say alpha is equal to how much is it? 10 power of minus 6. The meter scale is the one. That difference of temperature 40 minus 0, that is equal to 40 into 10 power of minus 6, that is equal to 4 into 10 power of minus 5 to add it to the meter scale. Then this is the correction of a length. Radius of the sphere is R1 is equal is given by the 100 centimeter at 0 degree centigrade. Next, R2 is equal to 101. So 100.1 centimeter at 100 degree centigrade. The coefficient of cubical expansion. Coefficient of cubical expansion is equal to the cubical expansion is equal to gamma. So what we can find it is that gamma is equal to how much? See, we know that the cubical expansion gamma is equal to 3 into alpha. Alpha is nothing but a linear expansion. But here the alpha value, then first of all we can find the alpha. Here alpha is equal to R2 minus R1 by R1 into T2 minus T1. See, this initial temperature is T1 degree centigrade and this is the T2 degree centigrade. Substitute here R2. See here, substitute here the R2 and R1 values. Then this alpha is equal to 10 into 10 power of minus 6 degree of centigrade. This alpha value substitute here. This gamma is equal to 3 into alpha is equal to how much is it? 10 into 10 power of minus 6. 3 into 10 that is equal to 30 into 10 power of minus 6 degree of centigrade. And next see the question number 28. Question number 28. The density of lead is 0 degree centigrade. See the 0 degree centigrade, the density of lead, how much is it? The density is nothing but D1, that is equal is given by the 11.34 gram per cubic centimeter or centimeter cube. Now the density at 100 degree centigrade, then find out the D2 is equal to how much. And here is given by the linear expansion that alpha is equal to 28 into 10 power of minus 6 degree of centigrade. Again we know the formula for the linear expansion. See what is the formula? Alpha is equal to d1 minus d2 by d2 into t2 minus t1. Take the cross multiplication. d2 alpha into t2 minus t1 is equal to d1 minus d2. This minus d1 is taken this side. d2 alpha into d2 minus t1 is plus d2 is equal to d1. And then we are taking a common for the d2. 1 plus alpha into t2 minus t1 is equal to d1. Then the d2 is equal to, this will be taken this time, d1 by 1 plus alpha into t2 minus t1. Because of, we can find out the d2 value. Then substitute here the values. d2 is equal to d1. d1 is equal to how much is there? 11.34. 1 plus alpha, linear expansion is given by the 28 into 10 power of minus 6 into t2 minus t1, 100 minus of 0. This total, we have the calculation, we get the answer is 11.25 gram per centimeter cube. This is the d2 is equal to. See the next question number 34. Question number 34. A liquid column height 80 centimeter 0 degree centigrade. At 0 degree centigrade, how much is given by the 80 centimeter? So height is given. And next, the balancing of the same liquid, at 100 degree centigrade is given by the 88.4 centimeter. Then at gamma r is equal to, what we can find the gamma r. Gamma r is equal to real expansion. This real expansion gamma r is equal to h2 minus h1 by h1 into t2 minus t1. Then we can substitute here the h2. See, this is the second height, 80.4 minus 80 divided by 80 into 100 minus 0. That is equal to 0.4 by 80 into 100. That is equal to, this gamma r value is there, 5 into 10 power of minus 5 degree of centigrade. This is the gamma r, real expansion. Next is the 38. Question number 38. A liquid occupies the half of the vessel. For example, this is the vessel. What is considered? This is a vessel. See, this is the liquid. This is a liquid can be occupying. Liquid can be occupying of the half of the vessel particular temperature. The volume of the unoccupied part, the remains constant at all temperature if alpha and gamma, the coefficient of linear and real expansion of the vessel of the liquid, then gamma is equal to, what we can find the gamma. Gamma is nothing but the real expansion. What is this? Real expansion. See, here is given initial, the volume of container, volume of vessel or container is given by the V. That is considered Vc is equal to V. And next, the volume of liquid, see the VL is equal to V by 2 because of it can be occupied with an half of the container. And then, see, we can find out in A given by the volume into the real expansion is equal to constant. See, right, the volume of container and gamma of real expansion of the container is equal to volume of liquid into the real expansion of the liquid. Now what we can find out here, the real expansion of the liquid we can find out. See here the gamma C is equal to 3 alpha. See the expansion of the gamma is equal to what is the 3 alpha. We can write here the gamma C. Gamma C is equal to, vessel is given by the V into 3 alpha is equal to the volume of liquid. The volume of liquid, how much is there here? V by 2 into gamma of liquid. And here the V gets cancelled. Take the cross multiplication. The gamma of liquid equal to 6 into alpha. See the question number 47. A liter of air heated from 27. For example, this is the container. Initially is there the 1 liter. 1 liter. Now get the heated. Initial temperature T1 is equal is given 27 degrees. Now it's converted into the Kelvins. That is a 27 plus 273, that is equal to 300 Kelvin. Now after that is heated up to the temperature T2 is equal to 177 degree of centigrade, that is equal to 273 plus 177. See, that is equal to how much is there? 100. Nothing but is the 350 Kelvin. How much is there here? 350 Kelvin. Now initial value is given 1 liter. See, after the heated up 350 Kelvin, see what is the value? According to Charles law, V into temperature is equal to constant. V is directly proportional to the temperature. The volume is directly. Then write the V1 by V2 is equal to T1 by T2. V1 is equal to how much? 1. By then find out the V2. 300 by 350. Or 350 or 360 is there? 14 plus 1. So then, okay, 350. So cancel. How many times are there here? The 3 10 times. See here the 360 and this is the 12 times. Okay, then 5 and 6. Okay, then we can write the 1 by V2 is equal to 5 by 6. Okay. See here, 177 degrees is there. 273 plus 177 is nothing but 450 Kelvin. Now the V is, according to Charles law, V is directly proportional to temperature. V1 by V2 is equal to T1 by T2. V1 is equal to 1 and V2 is equal to V2 same. T1 is equal to 300 by 450. It's now cancelling here then it can be also the 15 2 times and 15 of the 3 times. So that is a V2 is equal to 3 by 2, that is equal to 1.5 liter. How much is the 1.5 liter? Next is the question number 52. Question number 52. If the pressure of an ideal gas the contained in a closed vessel, so this is the closed vessel. This is the closed vessel. Okay, the contained in a closed vessel. The increased by the 0.5. See, up to here increased by the 0.5 percentage. The increasing temperature, here the temperature also increased 2 degrees centigrade. Okay, what is the initial temperature? What is initial temperature? What is the initial temperature? But we know that the increasing in pressure, increasing pressure, we can write here the P2 by P1 is equal to, see here the P2 minus P1 by P1 into 100% is equal to that increasing by the 0.5 percentage. See, now increasing in temperature, that is the T2 minus T1 is equal to given by that T degrees centigrade. Then find out the initial temperature. Initial temperature is given by the T1 is equal to. And we know that according to Charles law, according to the Charles law, the pressure is directly proportional to temperature. P2 by P1 is equal to T2 by T1. Take the here the minus is taken by the percentage. We can write the P2 by P1 minus 1 is equal to T2 by T1 minus 1. See here, write it into the percentage. We can write here the P2 by P1. The P2 by P1 is equal to how much is it? 0.5. That is equal to 0.5 is equal to. Now we can write here the T2 minus T1 by T1. Here T2 minus T1 is given by the 2. The 0.5 can write the 1 by 2 is equal to into 100 percentage. Here 2 by T2 into 100. T1 is equal. Then the T1 is equal to 2 into 2, 4 into 100. That is equal to 400 Kelvin. This is equal to T1. Write in degrees. That is equal to, in degrees we can write it minus of 273. See, minus of 273 is nothing but 127 degree centigrade. Since 400 minus 273 is equal to 127 degrees. The Kelvin can be converted to the degree of centigrade.